Welcome to another Inside Music Row. Today we'll hit up the Grammy nomination show rehearsals and talk with a wide range of artists. We'll also go behind the scenes on a video shoot with Thomas Rhett. Finally, we'll celebrate a new project with the incredible Bobby Bare. All this and more coming up Inside Music Row. Hey there, I'm Bailey, and I'm so glad you joined us for another Inside Music Row. We've got a great show today, so let's get started with Carrie Underwood. Carrie will head across the pond in March as her Blown Away tour hits the UK and Ireland. The trip will also have her headlining the first ever Country to Country Music Festival at London's O2 Arena. Her 2013 run will also include a few dates in Canada in May. The Pink Arrow Project is taking aim at raising awareness and outreach to help fight cancer. Marty Raybon has joined other artists, including the Roys and Carrie Hasler, to help promote the organization. The Pink Arrow Project promotes their line of pink archery products, with proceeds helping in the fight against cancer. Check out pinkarrowproject.com for more information. Long Island country songstress Lisa Matassa was in Nashville during the CD release week of her brand new EP, Somebody's Baby. She stopped by to entertain the staff at Music Row magazine with a performance of 3 songs from the project, including her interpretation of Mel Torme's classic, the Christmas song, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. We've just learned that her current video, Somebody's Baby, has over 2.5 million views on YouTube. Sony ATV Music Publishing is helping to spotlight rising singer-songwriters through their new Guitars and Bars tour, which kicks off this month in Cincinnati. The stops will also include Louisville, Indianapolis, and Lexington, Kentucky, all at 10 Roof restaurants and music venues. Now it's time to go inside the song. We had a chance to ask Chuck Wicks about a song that he had initially co-written for his own project, but he's pretty glad that Jason Aldean decided to cut it for his latest Night Train album instead.
I Don't Do Lonely Well was blown away when Jason Aldean decided to put it on his record. I knew he loved the song. I wrote it with 2 buddies of mine, Neil Thrasher, Tom Shapiro, and we were actually writing for my record, and we were going to put it on the second record. But it was interesting because my label was like, we already got a song like that. You know, maybe we should save a slot for something else. And I always loved the song. And you know, Michael Knox was producing it, which also produces Jason Aldean. He's like, we got to cut this song. We got to cut this song. And next thing you know, he's like, hey, if you don't cut it, I'm going to have Jason listen to it. And the rest is history. He loved it. I Don't Do Lonely Well. It's so true, you know. We're all fine when we got the one we love, but as soon as they're out the door or not with us, we're struggling a little bit. So I've heard it. Jason did a great job. Couldn't be prouder, and he's on fire. So glad to be a part of his career in a small way.
Oh, but I don't do lonely well.
After the holidays, many artists are shaking off the cobwebs and heading back out on the road. Let's take a quick peek at who's going where and when. It's time for a short little break, but before we go, we have some hot new music up for grabs. We have the latest from Bobby Bare, Darker Than Light, available this week. You may want to go ahead and enter now, as I'm sure these will go quickly. Enter online only at InsideMusicRow.com. Now for that break, but hey, don't go away. We'll head out to the Bridgestone Arena next to check in on the Grammy nomination concert rehearsal. Be right back.